Hi YouTube, it's C again with a video for a new candle. So I hope everyone's doing well. So today's candle is going to be used only if someone is doing work against you. So that means you've already would have consulted with somebody such as like in a shop, or again they're often called in botanicas. Someone perhaps who's a santero, a santera, um, maybe a curandero or curandera, but I think more the route of a santero or santera. Um, and again, this is for sure if you know someone is doing work against you. Of course, ideally, you would want to work with someone like that to help that work stop any kind of dark work that is being done to you. But this is also a way to kind of help minimize the work. So this one candle is called Arrasa con todo, which the literal translation means to kind of be swept away. But in this case, it's more like to destroy in its path. And that's what you want to do. You want to, again, destroy the work that's being done against you, or at least get it minimized. Again, ideally, you'd want to work with somebody because depending on the kind of work that is done, fam, there's just a lot of people out there who are just really bad. They're really dark. Um, you know, Maybe they're just jealous because you got it together, or, they think you do and you're over here struggling, and yet they're trying to kick you while you're down, not realizing, what you're going through. And unfortunately, out of that jealousy, that hate, they do things like this. I can tell you I've had plenty of work done against me, which is why I have to do a lot of candle work consistently. I have my crew of different ladies who help me on various things. Again, that's up to you. I do pray, don't get me wrong. I definitely pray. But, sometimes you need a little extra help. And this is what you can do to help, again, to destroy it in its path, or at least minimize the work. So with this candle, it does have a prayer, and it's going to be in the back. So once you've prepped it with the person's name, now remember, this is the person's name that you know for sure is doing stuff against you. You're going to put their name in the candle and the date of birth, if you have it. That's the best thing. That is only for them. You want to get that sucker, or that jerk in there, because this is for their work to stop. And you're going to go ahead and use this oil, which is called Tumba Trabajo or Hex Breaker. So again, this is supposed to stop the work, or at least stop it in its path, or at least minimize it. And you're going to put a few drops into there. And once you've said the prayer, you're going to go ahead and light it. And again, as always, I use my skewer here, which I just went ahead and wrote the person's name on here. So yeah, this is actually a candle that I'm doing for myself, for someone who's done work against me, to stop. And then I'm going to put this in and I'll pray over it. And then you also would want to ask, why you want this work to stop, that for whatever reason. In this case, this was for a family member, to basically, trying to say the example without giving too much details, but basically this was for the authorities to get involved. That this person wanted the authorities to get involved, and this was mainly because my ex, he sang the sad story to this woman that he left me for, and left our child for, and he's narcissistic, he's verbally abusive, And he sang her this sad song that I wouldn't let him see our child, which is not true. And she had work done against me to basically see for the authorities to get involved. And that has not worked so far, knock on wood, with the grace of God. And of course, the help of my ladies as well. So this is an example. I'm not doing this for the heck of it. I actually have a reason why. And when someone has crossed the line and they go after you and your child or children, I'm sorry, fam. I don't hold back. So this candle is a new candle routine that I'm putting this person in. And believe me, there's going to be another candle that we will also go over that I put that person in as well. So there is a reason why I'm doing this. I'm not doing this just for the heck of it. I'm doing this because this person thought that they were cute. And no, that's not going to fly. You know, you can't be messing with someone's family when it's just one parent taking care of everything and the other parent's doing God knows what. So again, sorry making the video much longer than I wanted to, but this is a perfect example. This is an example of why I do this. I'm not doing this for whatever reason. I have a reason, and I have to have this job stop. So because of the nature of the work that was done, I have to also be consistent in my work. So again, it just depends on what it is. Ideally, you want to go and meet with somebody to help you out, give you advice, and even then you want to be careful as well. Sometimes, unfortunately, some people just see people as money signs. So go with your gut. Don't rush into anything. If you need a second opinion, do that. I actually went to a person that I never go to for a reading, a few months ago, I want to say. And this person was like, yeah, I don't mind helping you because I'll be working with you for a long time and I'm just going to focus on you. But I'm super expensive. And I was like looking at her and I'm like, okay, well, how much? And she's like, oh, 7 G's. Yeah. I was like, I don't have that. And to be honest with you, I didn't feel comfortable with that. It just felt like a red flag. So I got a reading with somebody and I said, listen, I just didn't feel comfortable to begin with. And I just kind of need that confirmation that it's just not me. Of course, that's just me. So I got a reading and basically this other person was like, yeah, that don't do that. Don't do that. So just be careful if that is the case. There are people who are actually really good and they want to help you and they'll work something out with you, if anything, or you say, hey, can we do something, or can you help me out and I can give you so much this week or next week. I mean, that is up to the person and how much you're willing to put forward so they can see that also they're not going to be taken advantage of. But again, that's a whole totally different scenario. And sorry, I did not mean to go off the beaten path there. But yeah, so that is that. Good luck with the candle and I will see you in the next video. Don't forget to like and subscribe.